Am surprised again because of the 8 minutes. Even though he testified in his own defense and described why it was self-defense, I thought for sure this jury was going to say guilty based on the evidence presented. Michael, you first.
Judge, actually, I always use the analogy of if the jury was a jury of robots versus a jury of human beings. A jury of robots would have convicted this man. In the first year of law school, in the first month of our criminal law class, we were taught the duty of retreat and how it works and when you become the aggressor versus the victim. And when somebody approaches you with a deadly weapon, if they are the aggressor, you can defend yourself. The minute they run away and they leave, let's just say he was running away from him for 8 minutes and Camp chased him for 8 minutes and shot him, right? In law school, we were taught that that means you were guilty of murder, right? But this is why when you have a jury of human beings versus robots, they make a human being decision. I'm sure that if I was a fly on the wall of that jury room, I would have heard them say he had his 2 kids in the room. The guy broke into his house at night. It's everybody's most visceral fear for somebody to break into their house to hurt him. This is my visceral fear, it's everybody's visceral fear. I think the jury was inflamed and they went to their most visceral fear and they made a decision based on visceral fear. I'm sure they thought that that was justice, but the law itself says that Brian Camp should not have fired that second shot. I'm riveted by this. But now in every law school, when the criminal defense professor tells you that this is a crime, a smart, an intrepid kid will remind the professor, hey, but Camp was acquitted of this, and so there you go.
And you know, you're right, it's a law exam question. This is a live shot.